Because there's every reason to be very, very full of life here. To work, to see the sun come over the Sierras in the morning.
If we breed a horse this year, 2013, she's not going to have a foal till 14. And at the earliest, that might race in 16 or 17. And then it might not really get good until about the end of this decade. Well, there's no way I could be anywhere near the success I've had without the team that I have. I mean, it's not conceivably somebody could do everything themselves, but that's pretty rare because you need a good team to help you raising the horses and training the horses. And
you anticipate the mare's going to get in foal, you anticipate what the foal's going to be like, you anticipate what it's going to, as it grows, you get excited about the prospects because you like the way it looks, you like the way it trains. As it gets closer to the race, you can't, it's what is happening fuels what's going to happen. So it's all anticipation.
A horse is not like something that you could just park in the garage and forget about. Somebody has to be attending to that horse, you know, essentially 24 hours a day. I mean, it's got to be fed and watered and looked at to see if any problems develop. So it's a very hands-on, and if you're going to delegate that to somebody, you have to have confidence in them to doing a good job.
When we start breaking them, all the young horses when they're 18 months old, and break them, like to give them a little break and see which one is precocious, and we'll bring them back in, you know, right after New Year's, and start putting back in training, and you know, and put a good foundation in it. Was I'm a, you know, big believer in the foundation, and do a lot of jogging, galloping, and a lot of training, and let the horse come around on his own. I don't push them. They let me know if they're ready. If they're not ready, you know, always turn them back out again, and we'll just, you know, be late 2-year-olds, or some going to be 3-year-olds. So, but it's a long procedure then.
And down. Way down. We inside, coming to Manzo, unexpected gifts, sprinting on.
It's a great family sport because there's always something to talk about, something to root for.
Thanks very much, guys. I'm here with our winning owners, James and Sylvia Didion, with Concate today. You've bred this one. So tell us, is there a story behind the name?
Well, my grandson's name is Connor, and my granddaughter's name is Kay, so we named it Concate.
A lot of people are missing out on not being part of a horse. Well, it's a chance to own a sports team. And people pay, you know, literally hundreds of millions of dollars for football teams or baseball teams where you could have a horse, or even part of a horse. You could get into some interest in a horse for $4,000 or $5,000, and you've got a sports team. But, we need to keep getting new fans and keep people enthused and make people really think they're part of the game. Some people like just the majesty of the horses, and some people like the camaraderie of going to the race and being with other people. But you need to have people that have some gamble in them. I mean, because the racing's basically dependent on people wagering on horses. I always like the old saying that the only thing worse than a bad bet is no bet.
So I went
significance of all of the joy that radiates from the winner's circle, and the realization of all of the work. Someone who's not involved in racing doesn't understand how difficult it is to occupy that piece of real estate and all that it took to get there. And so the joy expressed by those that are there is a culmination of a lot of very difficult and trying situations finally becoming successul. And I think that if more people understood that and could feel it, that is one of the real lures of racing, the thrill of the victory.